And another one done in quick succession. I'm feeling like, I don't really like Junkrat. This might be the last one. I came in saying, like, I feel like I could do another two. I'm not even demoralized from those two losses. And then I look at Junkrat and I'm like, I think I'm kind of demoralized all of us. I'll save the line. Just let's stay on track here. Johanna. Johanna? I'm gonna alternate, but I think it's Johanna. Or Johanna. Screw it! Okay. We're hanging in there. Johanna is a tank. I think she was the first tank released in the... Maybe the first hero released in the live version of the game. And what I mean by that is post, alpha, and beta. In the live version of the game, she was the first character released, I think. Could have also been the Butcher, which fucks me up because this guy's been around that long. Okay. Johanna, she's a tank, and she's a cool kind of tank. She's very brawly. She just kind of wants to fight and get in people's faces. That's her whole thing. Like, whereas other tanks do other things, you know, Diablo does combos, ETC is, like, kind of all around. Arthas stands in front of people, gets in their way. Johanna goes in and starts fucking going like, "Boo-choo, boo-choo, boo-choo." Like, she's brawling. And her damage is low, but over the course of a game, it can start adding up to, you know, less than marginal damage. Let's talk about her. Okay, her abilities. Punish. 40 mana, 8-second cooldown. You step forward, dealing 113 damage and slowing enemies by 60%, decaying over 2 seconds. So this is a bit of damage, slow, that decays over a pretty short period of time. Low cooldown on this, is to be expected. You know, it's not super impactful, but it's always kind of there. I always thought it was the shield being smashed on somebody, so calling it stepping forward is weird. Like smashing someone with your shield. Let's say that. Condemn. 10-second cooldown. After a second, Johanna pulls nearby enemies towards her, stunning them for a quarter of a second and dealing a little bit of damage. Damage increased by 200% to minions and mercs. So she's got good wave clear, actually, because this is a pretty big area of effect. So the idea is you walk in, you condemn a whole minion wave, and then you smack all of them with this, which is not enough to clear a minion wave all the way, but it does a lot of damage to it. Softens it up big time, and for a pretty low cost cooldown and mana-wise, I mean, 190 mana, it's not nothing, but it's not too high either. This is your main form of stunning crowd control, and the stun is very short. So it's really more about, like, consistently being on top of people and just kind of being a black hole that everything gets sucked towards. This like, obstinate force of the universe constantly just sucking everything towards you so that your allies can capitalize on that. Shield Glare is weird in that way, with respect to those first two abilities, because it's just a blind. It's a 1.5 second blind, which interesting for a tank to have, certainly. Like, it almost feels like that's the place where, like, a more proper normal stun would be, but Johanna doesn't play by your rules. She plays by the rules of the Crusade. Come on, like, come on. Not much else to say. It hits a cone area, and it blinds people. Yep. We have Iron Skin out in her trait. Feel like this used to be shorter cooldown, but it is no longer. It gives her a shield that absorbs 810 damage, which is a lot. Honestly, like, let me check something really quick. almost an angelic armament shield, which is a heroic, and this is a that's an 80, 70 second cooldown? 70-second cooldown that you get at level 10 versus a 25-second cooldown you have baseline. And while it's active, she's unstoppable. So this is a big, like, I kind of can do whatever I want sort of ability. Like, that's really Johanna's vibe, and I love that about her. She's really fun. Like, I don't actually have the best win rate on her, which surprised me, because for a while, I feel like I kind of mained her. And, not all the way. I never spiritually was like, this is what I attach myself to, but when I was doing, like, unranked draft and even ranked sometimes, God help me, Johanna was a very common pick for me because I sort of played tanks and bruisers mostly. Because they were desired. Because everyone just wanted to play fucking It's all coming back to me. Alright. Heroics. We got Blessed Shield. Blessed Shield. Whatever you want to call it. Short cooldown, minute long. You deal 114. It's a skill shot. You deal 114 damage and stun the first enemy hit for 1.5 seconds. Then it bounces to 2 nearby enemies, dealing half damage, perfectly half damage, and stunning them for half the time. Would you look at that? This is the standard heroic. It's good. It's reliable. Stun. Hits 3 heroes. It's good. Short enough cooldown that it'll always be available. It's just solid. It's not mind-blowing. It's not flashy, but it works. Falling Sword is a lot flashier, but it feels less effective. Johanna leaps in the air for 2 seconds and can steer the landing location by moving. Wait a second. Steering the landing location from heaven? That sounds like... Okay. Just go away. Fucking don't even like you. While in the air, allies below Johanna are unstoppable. Oh! I didn't know that. Because they've been... Okay. Upon landing, enemies take 225 damage and are stunned for 0.25 seconds. So, a little bit of a stun upon landing and some damage. They've always been working to try to make this as good as this. And I don't know if it's ever quite worked. But this does have a bonkers level 20 upgrade that just owns so hard. But more on that later. Let's talk about Johanna's talents. There are some builds. They're not quite builds so much. They're things that work together. So, we do have, like, W talents that work pretty decently. Oh, this is different. This used to be you gained movement speed while Condemn was charging up, but now you also get some extra movement speed baseline, so that's kind of cool. Actually, I like that. And then you can pick up Holy Fury, because this is each hero hit by Condemn gives you extra burning range, essentially. And you have this, and yeah, you have some cool stuff. Hold Your Ground, get cooldown reduction and increased shield, along with... Wait, where is it? Where is it? No! I'm so sad! There used to be a talent at level 16, if I remember correctly, that was when you took damage while your trait was active, every instance of it would increase your movement speed by like X amount, and I liked it a lot. And it seems to be gone. I am sad. Like, there's some heroes I can't even name, like, a single goddamn talent on them. And Johanna, I remember, like, a talent from, like, 2 years ago. Just because I remember little Johanna just scurrying across the field at max, like, crackhead friggin' speeds. It's terrific. Awesome. Yeah, she has a bunch of newish talents. She used to have a talent here called Sins Exposed that would... Wait. Okay, it was a talent that was bound to her E ability. Her E would mark targets with, like, this brand, and then would just mark targets with this brand, yeah. And then when they were hit by Johanna, they would take, like, bonus damage. So this gave her better wave clear, but they took that out. And now Sin's Exposed is here, but it's not even pretending to be the same ability. Interesting. She has an instant mount, which is fun. Oh, increased duration of Iron Skin. That could probably work with, like, this. More uptime on it, really. This is also different. This used to only be a cooldown reduction from your E ability. So that would fit with this, but it's no longer that. This is still here for some reason, even though nobody picks it. Yeah, it looks like they want to kind of tighten her up a little bit and sort of make her have like distinct builds. Like, okay, here's your W build, here's your trait build, here's your Q build. E builds don't really seem to exist, but you can pick that and that together. Pick up cooldown reduction. And then at level 20, she has some interesting picks. She has an Indestructible. This is a common pick, but I don't really find it too interesting. When she takes fatal damage, she gains a big-ass shield, and it has a long cooldown. But oftentimes, like, when you die, you're in a position where you're just going to die anyway. And it's like, yeah, often your ass is not saved by this. And versus, like, getting this, which is insane. Like, seriously, I've seen people reset the cooldown of this thing off of this. Or this, which gives, like, a 4-person stun that lasts for almost 2 seconds on a simple skill shot, which is pretty fucking great, and a big-ass shield thing you can give your team. Oh, hitting heroes with shield glare reduces the cooldown. This is still the same. Still reduced by shield glares. This still has its cooldown reduced by shield glare like this used to. So yeah, you can pair that with that with that. Hey, that's cool. So hey, there's, you know, they didn't butcher her build. I miss the Iron Skin talent, I'm not gonna lie, unless it's been baked in somewhere, which I doubt. Nah, they didn't. They have this, though, which is kind of like, I guess, the closest analog. Anyway, Johanna. She's cool, and I have fun playing her most of the time.
The crusade calls.
I need water. I swear, this is the second time today that I've seen Genji and Tracer on the same team. What's the conspiracy here, guys? Come on. Let me in on the secret, because I do not know. We have a kind of weird team. Alarak, Samuro. I don't feel any particular way. I feel neutral. I do wonder what kind of build I want to go for, though. I don't feel like they have enough frontline to make a condemn build. There's a talent called Conviction. And then I thought of Kalthas's talent, Convection. A lot of wires are getting crossed up there. Don't worry about me.
You seem alarmingly familiar. Have we crossed paths before? Oh, in a tavern, perhaps.
The fight begins soon. Be ready.
The crusade brought me here. Seems right. The battle begins in
What is this?
10
Gambit? I don't like
seconds.
Gambit talents, honestly.
Say hello to my little friend.
5,
Physical armor
4,
could be good, but
3, 2, 1.
Grant-
March to victory.
grant 8 physical armor for... Okay, so they're not stacks of physical armor. It's just physical armor that you get. Huh. Maybe I could pick that. I'm gonna pick that. Fuck it. Did not hit shit with that. Right out of my range. Anyway, we're gonna see Johanna's wave here now.
Quickly. Of course.
As you see, I softened that wave up a decent bit. I'm gonna blind them. We're gonna drop a shield here. Give ourselves some physical armor, and just walk. There ain't much to do. I'm a little bit scared of Nazeebo. Ooh, on this map. Ooh, that sucks. Yeah, not that much there. Just peeling for our team. We want to leave. Zul'jin, I said we want to... Okay. I can't. Buddy. Buddy. Like, these are the people we're being killed by? Come on. Come on. Alright. Greymane picking up a camp. Happy with that. Good timing. That was a... come on, Alarak. Yeah. Dumb recall there, Tracer. Come on. They are down one person, so I'm gonna back.
Our friend must not
Zul'jin, it's really more important that you get the soak than the tower. It's more important that we get the tower than chasing this guy. Okay. No, it's more important that we defend the tower than chase this guy. Alright, I'm here to defend our Zul'jin. Greymane going for the bruisers, too. I respect it. This dude... Okay. Oh, goodness gracious, this sucks. I can't stop him from dying. Yeah, I mean, that is one thing about Johanna. She's not great at anti-dive. Not that much. Get out of here, jerk. Is this a... Okay. Pick up Eternal Retaliation. Screw it.
The sun rose within the temple. Soon they shall bask in my glory.
Okay, I was like waiting for a dive and then I would hit my trait. But it never happened, so... Yep. He certainly attacked me. I see what Zul'jin is doing. He's trying to get stacks. I respect it. So the talent we picked up at level 4, mark enemies hit by condemn. Johanna's basic attack removes the marks, lowering the cooldown and refunding mana. Cool. We're just gonna probably trade towers here instead of being goofy. Only thing about the early camp take is that we don't have anything pushing now except Samuro, who... I guess it's fine that he's pushing? Seems like it's of no consequence that he is. I need to be here, though, because I don't want anybody engaging on my team. Hello, Johanna. I'm Tracer. I'm Johanna. Okay, are we moving in? Kind of suspicious, but okay. Gonna do this. Genji is diving on our team, so we're gonna be there for him. Gonna pick up the increased move speed. I guess we're going to W build. So stay tuned for how that turns out. I just remembered I don't want to die because... okay. Because I have the Gambit, and I want all the max health I can get. Please leave. I don't have anything. I have nothing. Okay. Alarak lives. And Greymane lives. Dope. Nazeebo dies? No, he does not. I mistook a lot of people being down there for Samuro clones. He's gonna die! He died. Oh no. sorry, I'm stupid. I'm here if we need me to be. Maybe I can get past him. Yep. Not really. No, not staying. Okay, Samura's clearing top. I was a little bit nervous about who would do that, but I wasn't gonna leave my team alone down here to do it either. Johanna still has great wave clear. It's still a great gimmick for a tank to have, in my opinion.
Cower before zakarum.
Get out of my fucking face. I should have dropped the blind, but without the iron skin. But fortunately, I think iron skin will be up shortly.
You may choose a talent.
Like right now, I don't have it. All right, I'm gonna pick up falling sword. Fuck you. I did not need to drop iron skin and walk into their tower. In fact, will I live to regret it? Nope. I'm gonna be okay. In fact, I'm gonna tap right now. Game's going alright so far. Certainly some frustrations, but overall, fine. Tracer's always a problem. As is the fucking Diablo here. Alright, he walked. I have a blind for the Tracer if need be. Fuck out of my face. Come on. I do see Nazebo rotating from bottom. We do not have any mana problems with this conviction. Condemned talent. Goodness. Like, look at our mana right now. So healthy.
The magic of the
I just want to say, as just a general comment, the way that physical armor is being handled here... Hey there, guy. Hello? Do you mind? Go fuck off. Greedy fucking pieces of shit. Fortunately, that's a death. Oh, are we losing this? Questionably. Oh, hello. Can I get out of range? I can.
I will be back.
Close.
Count on it.
Got scared. Holy fury. We do want to defend this. Alarak can be a doll. Or Greymane. Oh! Oh, beautifully done. Very nice. That's watching the map more than I'm watching the map, honestly.
Akarat wills it.
We can't go boss, but we can go this. And I'm gonna join our Samuro and Zul'jin up here. I think we can do this. I feel like Zebo is stacking pretty nicely. Where are these kills coming from? Turned into Jerry Seinfeld for a second there. Hey there. You could definitely flip me back, but you're too scared to. Gonna give a blind there. Greedy fuck. I'm really liking that our team has some crowd control already, because I don't have a lot of it.
You require my aid. How expected.
Bottom is better. That's what he said? She said? Yeah, run away, you little bitch. You little bitch. Our dude has sadism. Oh, 39. 139. Nice. Greymane's getting this uncontested at this point, so I'm gonna move up here. I have Blessed Shield shortly. This is not uncontested. Oh, what the hell just happened? Well, no, really, what was I hit by? Do not have Iron Shield. I'm pretty scared right now. I don't want to die. If I can at all avoid it. I have like 2% health.
A fort has fallen before the enemy.
That was fine. It was going a little bit hard to do that. To try to get both of them.
Yes.
And I don't think it's happening. Yeah, no longer.
Choose a talent.
Samura's getting a lot of extra globes there. It's great. I'm actually gonna go mid because they're pushing that in a little bit. Gonna stay out of vision. Reduces damage and slows. That could actually be good against like the divey parts of the competition. If we hit 4 enemies, we 5 enemies, we completely refund the mana cost. So, yeah. And even, like, without that, we just have... Oh, what are we fighting? What are we... Hey. Uh-oh. Zul'jin, you hanging in there? I'll fight. I thought Conviction would take me a little bit farther than it did, but... Condemn! Condemn! It's not Conviction! Condemn! Doesn't even make sense for it to be called Conviction. Not really. I mean, it makes a little bit of sense. Alright, they could rotate on our team, but I don't think they have the wherewithal to realize that I am not with them. They might now, but now I'm with them, so... Hey there. See ya. You unconsequential fuck. Oh, okay, we're in. We're here, we're here, we're here, we're here. I'm here, blinding the Tychus who's doing the most amount of damage to me, and I'm moving fast. Oh, he dies. Alright, I unfortunately do not have a lot to work with right now. A single grenade will kill me. Oh, I have come so close to death in this match. Too many times. Still got all that bonus health though. See, think, if I had died in one of those other scenarios, I would have also died in that scenario. Isn't that weird to think? Right? I mean, of course, butterfly effect type shit, you can never be totally sure, like, well, if I had less health, would I act exactly the same way? Duh, duh, duh. Shut up! You're making too much sense, and you're appealing to the, like, esoteric cognitive part of my brain too much. I would have died in that scenario, had I died in an earlier scenario. That's all. We want to be a bit careful, because we are pretty split now. I'm going to actually anchor this bush. And hey there, Genji. I'm obviously, self-evidently here. We don't really want to fight right now that badly. And we're kind of in a weird position. Like, oof. We don't really want to fight that much. Oh, goodness. That's fine. I can just walk away. Nice kill. I'm going to pick up Blinded by the Light for an extra shield. Okay. Hey there. Nope. Oh. Buddy! No! Sorrel split pushing! Oh, if we had completely lost that fight, I'd be extremely mad right now. But we essentially won it.
An expected outcome.
Let's get all those globes. I wanted those globes. They were mine. Mine. I guess we're just... I mean, with coordination, we could possibly take the bruiser camp, but it's definitely too late at this point. So I'm just going to destroy a wall and leave. Yeah, just leave. Gambit talents are weird because they turn everybody into Alarak. Just a thought. We don't need to... Okay, we're anchoring the bush there. Okay. I'm on my way. We do have 20. And they do not, so I can be there. Nice. If I had been there, he might have died. Get out of here.
The night of the sun grows within
Hey there.
the temple.
Hey there, guy.
Soon they shall pass in
I'll be fine. Alright, we're taking a lot of damage, and we're also split from our team. I should not have walked out like that, but it doesn't seem like we're being punished too badly. Oof. Tychus does a lot of damage. He certainly does a lot of damage, and I lost some of my bonus health. And Alarak died.
my magic.
Hopefully he didn't have too much sadism. Did he have last laugh?
Guardians,
Could he have used it?
not let these mortals approach.
That was kind of cocky of us, but again, essentially we're at equal points right now. Just want to be careful about going too crazy right now. Yeah. I feel like this game is going to have a boring end, but it's not here. I just have a feeling, because the keep's going to go down. And they're going to get this. We don't do this. Like, I guess you can trade, certainly, but is it worth it, really? No! Okay, you got fucking very fortunate the first time, or maybe it was a very calculated decision to go in with the level 20 Tazdango upgrade, but... What's your plan? What's your plan, buddy? Come on!
My temple's
Alright.
power has been
I say we take boss.
stronger than I believe.
5v4, let's go. They can't even stop us. How'd that not contact? Complete nonsense. We are not coordinated to take boss right now, we're just coordinated to take a stupid kind of fight. Actually, it's not that stupid. It's reasonable. Okay. Somehow, Samuro got the kill. Alright, being a bit scared now. Blinding that guy. That's a dead Zul'jin getting caught by the tornadoes. Kind of why fighting on the core is a little bit, a little bit sketchy. Alright, here we go. There's a shield. And that's a last laugh. That's a dead Diablo. I guess we're just killing core now. It's fine. Ooh. Alright. Call my prediction wrong. That was not a boring end to the game.
Now that was a tale for the ages.
That was not a boring end. We took a small advantage and went crazy with it. I just didn't die much. Like, they don't even know, like, I guess you're MVP, dude, sure. Zul'jin did better than me, like, let's be real. Oh, he died 9 times, okay. I didn't notice that. It's like a slot machine, it's 10, 10, 9. No lottery payout for that one. Yeah, but good team. Actually, I think Samuro did very well. Like, look at all that soak. Didn't kill many people, though. I don't know. Look, fine, vote for me, sure. Messy game, certainly. But not a bad one. It felt like the enemy team was competent, but we were also competent. I like that. I like that. There was also a lot of bloodshed. Felt like people were doing smart rotations. Like, it felt like everyone was doing rotations that I was like, oh, I wouldn't have thought of that. You guys are probably smarter than I am. Or at least better players. Anyway, a build today is gonna be Divine Fortress. I think I mentioned it before. I think this is how physical armor should work. How it does in this talent is how they should all be. Because there's too many Tracers and friggin' Genjis and bullshit and Tychuses. They're all fucking here. Lucios that invalidate the previous way of doing physical armor, which is block stacks. Lucio burns 3 block stacks away in 1 second. Excuse me. In 1 second. What good is that? And it's like, that's a disincentive from picking those talents. Here, we had all these physical attackers, but I had physical armor. It was armor, see? I don't know how it would perfectly, how the old block stack style would be perfectly supplanted by physical armor, in all the heroes who have that kind of thing. Just a thought. Eternal Retaliation, mark heroes hit by Condemn. We get cooldown reduction and mana reduction. Mana return after hitting them, and also instantly kills minions. Conviction for increased movement speed. Blessed Shield for being good. Holy Fury for extra damage. And also synergizes well with Condemned talents, especially this one. Yeah. And this for a better Condemn. And this for some shields, which I guess was fine. I don't know what else I would have picked, like Indestructible, maybe, could have, maybe, I don't know, but also the extra stun is nice, but there weren't too many situations where I actually needed that extra stun there. Like, I hit Diablo and Tracer with it, so it's like, it did its job there. So yeah, I think this was fine enough as a pickup. Yeah, Johanna's still good. Not the flashiest hero, but she is a very fun one, I think. And if you get a chance, you want to talk flashy, Falling Sword and Heaven's Fury. I'm like here trying to play main tank and be a good tank for my team and shit, so I pick up Blessed Shield, but if you want to have some fucking fun, you know who to call, right?